Welcome to our channel, where we always update the latest and most exciting developments of the young and the restless. Let's watch the dramatic and unmissable details in the upcoming episode. In the following developments, Daniel will face an extremely painful and difficult loss. Although he witnessed Heather's dead body in the morgue, it seems that this harsh truth has not completely penetrated Daniel's consciousness. The pain of losing a loved one is not only the shock he has to face, but also the mental paralysis when he realizes that Heather is truly gone forever. This loss not only affects Daniel, but also deeply impacts those around him, especially Lucy, his and Heather's daughter. Daniel will have the most difficult task of his life, breaking the terrible news to Lucy and everyone else who loved and cared for Heather. Facing this heartbreaking truth will be a huge challenge, but Daniel can no longer hide. He must be strong and ready to face the deep emotions and mental consequences that Heather's death will bring. And of course, a solemn funeral will be held for Heather, which will surely bring many tears and indescribable pain. Emotions that have been pent up for a long time may explode at this funeral, creating tense and tragic moments. Daniel and Lucy may be pushed to their limits when they have to face the moment of saying goodbye to Heather for the last time. This is not just about saying goodbye to a loved one, but also facing the harsh reality that their lives will change forever. However, these losses are not just grief. They can become the source of a more complicated and dangerous series of events. Daniel and Lucy may begin to ask questions about Heather's death and point the finger at Sharon, who was involved in the events leading up to Heather's death. Daniel, in his quest for justice for Heather, may decide to use legal means to hold Sharon accountable, believing that she is partly responsible for the tragedy. Meanwhile, Lucy, with her hot-tempered nature and rebellious teenage mentality, may choose to seek revenge in her own way. Lucy has become more unstable in recent months, and the loss of her mother could push her into a dangerous situation. It is not impossible that Lucy will cross the boundaries she once considered inviolable to get revenge on Sharon. Her reckless actions, regardless of the consequences, could land her in a very dangerous situation, especially when Lucy is determined to make Sharon pay for what happened to Heather. This creates a double threat for Sharon. While Daniel is investigating and searching for evidence to prove Sharon's guilt, Lucy may act in an unexpected, unconventional way, throwing everything into chaos. Sharon has tried her best to hide any evidence that could incriminate her, but will she be able to successfully defend herself from Daniel and Lucy's growing suspicions? This will certainly be a tough and unpredictable battle of wits. Not only Daniel and Lucy, but even Phyllis, who once had a deep grudge against Sharon, may return and try to make Sharon pay. Phyllis has always had a sharp and unexpected plan, and her involvement in the fight against Sharon will only make things more complicated and dangerous than ever. With three enemies focused on Sharon, her future is more uncertain and uncertain than ever. Recent predictions from the young and the restless suggest that Heather's funeral could be the start of bigger events. This could be the moment when all the secrets begin to come out, and Sharon's protective walls are at risk of collapsing. Daniel, Lucy, and Phyllis are closing in, and Sharon's past mistakes could lead to unforeseen consequences. We promise to continue to bring tense, dramatic, and unpredictable plot twists in the upcoming episodes. Will Sharon be able to escape the threats from Daniel, Lucy, and Phyllis, or will she pay the price for the secrets she's been hiding? Let's wait for the surprises ahead.